No, I thought I did,
I swear all the damn time.
but it hadn't actually started the recording. So I'm just a little bit disappointed. Okay. So what do you do?
Peep through the shutters. I take it I'm here, am I, in this bit?
Yep, you're all here. Apart from Josie. Josie's not physically here yet. I've just put Dave's token on so we can physically see something rather than looking at a blank screen.
They seem to be injured.
Yes.
I think I'm going to heavily bash on one of the doors, see if I can knock it open.
Okay, so you and Zydel head over to one of the shutters, and you can see that it is firmly bolted from the outside.
No, not budging with any wax.
Nope. And by all means, if you want to give it a firm whack, then it's a different kettle of fish altogether.
Yeah, I'll try and give it a firm whack.
Okay. Make me a whatever weapon you're using roll, and I'll choose it as very easy, which is plus 40.
Just gonna punch it, so it's just a melee roll.
Okay, yep, that's a hit with 4 success levels. You need to make your strength. Add your strength to it. What's your what weapon are you using?
Oh, I was using fists.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your strength?
My strength is. Actually, gone. Strength is 27, so strength bonus 2.
Okay, that's negated by its toughness bonus of 2, so you've caused 4 wounds on it. So you've planted your fist firmly in it, and a big crack appeared. You've got dwarven-sized fist, so it's like hitting it with a side of gammon. Bosh! And a big crack in it, and
like
a nice faint glow of sunlight is coming through it now.
Can you see anything?
Not sufficient to see through, other than there's a bit of light.
Was it evening when we got here?
No, daytime.
Daytime. Okay.
Yeah. I want a game of daytime, nighttime. Want to play?
Do one of you lot want to help me crack through this door?
Yep, I'll give it a crack.
What are you using?
Am I still armed?
Yeah, still got everything.
I'll use the pommel of my sword.
Okay, so click on your combat tab on your sheet. Click your sword.
Right a minute. It's a while since I've done this. Combat. Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for your difficulty, where it says difficulty challenging, you need to change it to easy plus 40.
Okay. And just roll, yeah?
Yep.
Oh.
So you're 72 against an 86, so you got 1 success level. So it tells you there in brackets, look, 8 damage, but minus a toughness bonus of 2 for it is 6. So you hit it with the pommel of your sword and crack! You've actually hit it off the hinges. The top hinge just gives way completely and it just swings open on its bottom hinge. And you can now look out onto the street.
Okay, and what can I see?
You can see nothing apart from, in fact, let me just swap your tokens around. Thusly. So here is the end of an alleyway, and you can see what appears to be blood from the end of the alleyway, just here. And just a reminder that the gentleman who you saw who ran off disappeared out of this rear door here.
Right. All I can see is a roof. Is that correct?
Correct, yeah. Because there's no actual internal thing on this map.
Okay.
I'm going to. I think I'll draw my weapon and approach the blood cautiously.
Well, you have to climb through the window to do that, and it's a very tiny window.
Oh, so I thought we bashed the door off its hinges.
No, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go to this door here and smash it, or at least attempt to.
All right, same approach. Choose your weapon and plus 40.
I'm gonna use my actual new warhammer that I've got.
Did I take it off you, or did I?
Yes, you did. You
bastard.
Yes.
Let me put it back on for you then. Took it off you in the prequel that we played, didn't I?
Yeah. What is it?
Weapon arms, items, Warhammer.
A proper
And
war.
it'll be that one, 200 version.
Yeah.
Bump, bump.
And
I will edit it as well to actually show you. There you go.
it actually is my.
And now I shall equip it for you.
Thank you.
There you
there
go.
we are.
So that should be on your combat tab.
Yeah.
Now, it's a pommel weapon, which is especially good at battering foes into submission. So if you score a head hit with a pommel weapon, attempt an opposed strength/endurance test against a struck opponent. If you win the test, your opponent contains a some condition. That's not going to be of any relevance here. But it's also got the damaging quality. So a damaging weapon can use the highest score from either of the unit's dies in strength successful to deserve the damage or successful hit. Right, okay, so when you roll it, it should give you an option for damage.
Okay. Well, I'm just
As
gonna.
to how much damage you cause, basically.
If I do hit. Yeah.
But obviously, it's
That's level.
you're not targeting any one specifically, are you? So, okay, yeah. So it's 11 damage minus its 2 toughness bonus is still 9 wounds. So with one almighty heave, the head of your two-handed warhammer just goes straight through the door, and then as you pull it back, you then pull a hole all the way in it. So it's wide enough for you to just turn sideways and get through.
It would appear as though they have some wood from him. I'll have a look through.
Yeah. So there's an alleyway. It just goes left and right as you get out of there. And to your left, it's there's just a load of rotten food and stuff stored in the corner.
So there's
it's
a dead
mainly
end
fruit.
to the left and a
Yeah.
dead human to the right.
Correct.
Okay.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah. I'll.
I would like you please to make a willpower test.
Oh no.
Specifically, this will be a cool check, please. So cool skill.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Skills. Oh. Bosh. Fucking
You
have it.
are completely unfazed by the fact that there is a mutilated corpse at the end. So much so, you're actually inspired to go and investigate further.
I was actually.
So,
Doop-a-doo.
I'll open the door if you. So yeah, it appears it's a fresh corpse, so it's whatever's happened very, very, very recently. It appears to have been torn apart by some kind of monster. Its chest and belly are ripped open, and the heart is torn in two. The body lies in a pool of blood, and looping intestines at its empty eyes stare in horror at something that is no longer there.
Nice.
Upon further investigation, you recognise this as the gentleman that you have seen at Weisbruck. You know the gentleman with the crossbow?
Does he still have a crossbow?
He does still have a crossbow.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah, he's the guy that was
camping guy, yeah?
following you at Weisbruck. You saw him at Altdorf as well. And it's the guy that was leading the thugs that attacked you on the
Jolly
beer
good.
belly.
Does he have a coin purse?
He does. 1 second.
Oh, he doesn't.
Let me just grab you a crossbow. In fact, I know that Cargun has one as well.
Yeah.
So
He
let
has
me,
my original crossbow that he's trying to sell.
Put that on there for you. Bump. Oh, sorry, no, I put on the. Sorry, just given the same guy another crossbow. It is you. There we go. Trappings. Crossbow. Plump. There you go. And also, he has a sword.
Don't care about that.
He has a set of manacles with 3 sets of keys. He has 10 crossbow bolts. He is also wearing a mail coat, a mail coif, mail chaussees, and also
Well, from what you've told me, the mail stuff's pretty much fucking wrecked, isn't it?
Well, his coat certainly is, but his coif would be usable. He is also wearing some mail chaussees, which is armour that covers your legs.
Yep.
So it's like male leggings. But he also has a letter which appears to be like sticking out of his boot.
Okay. Well, we'll have that.
In which case, let me get you the letter in question. Handout 7. So I should then be able to pop this out and show to wall. There you go. Show players. There's a chance that's going to show you everything, but I only want you to look at handout 7, please.
Well,
that's the case.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, whether you want to read that to your compadres or not is up to you. In the meantime, do you want me to put any of this other stuff on your sheet?
Yeah, you can do.
What, all of it?
The usable stuff. I'm not bothered about the sword.
Okay. "10 yards of rope as well."
Not bothered about the rope.
Okay.
I'm happy to grab the rest of the equipment.
Do I need a crossbow as part of my trappings for Witch Hunter or not? How can I tell?
Find that in a minute. Tom's coming down. Let me just have a look on there, and I'll give you the rope and the sword.
Is there enough rope there for him to hang himself?
He is. Let me just see about his coin purse.
Thank you.
He does not have a coin purse, no. Dan, to answer your question, if you click on your sheet, so double click on your character,
Yeah.
and you should then get the option on your main screen at the bottom is career interrogator. If you click on that,
Yeah.
it'll then say underneath Witch Hunter, and that'll be a link. If you click on Witch Hunter, it'll then take you into the class and careers.
Okay. Crossbow,
And
pistol, or pistol, hat, leather jacket. Okay, so it has to be crossbow, pistol.
Yes, or a pistol, or the black powder pistol. Tom, I also want a cool test from yourself, please, having seen this corpse.
Sure. What difficulty was it again?
Just standard, challenging.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'll be taking those items back off you. As you've gone to there, you've turned around and you've seen Goethe rifling through the pockets and undressing this corpse, and you immediately just barfed up all over the alleyway. You've lost your lunch.
Have you done to him?
And I'll take the rope off you.
Stripped him of anything of value.
There we go. So yeah, you've not got the sword. Yeah,
You're stripping his guts as well.
No, they're not much value. For me, anyway.
So knowing what the content of that letter is, Wal, what do you do with it now?
I'm still struggling to read it.
Would you like me to read it to the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got most of the way through it, but yeah, I'm struggling with it.
Okay, so I'm going to show it to everybody. Again, there's a chance that it might show you all the handouts in here. If that's the case, please only look at number 7. And I shall then read it out to you.
The affidavit. Is it that one?
Handout 7, the letter.
And that's 7, the letter.
Okay, yeah. No, I can't read that.
Get your
For the,
reader
for the personal attention of Herr Adolphus Kuftos, the 9 Stars Coaching Inn, the Middenheim Road, Altdorf. My dear Herr Kuftos, you may recall a certain conversation we've had last Braugeld, which is a month, in the public bar of the Hook and Hatchet in Nuln. At that time, you mentioned your interest in the activities of a certain society whose name I shall not mention here. In particular, you were very anxious to trace the whereabouts of a certain officer, known only as a Magister Impedimenti. I am now able to confirm each and every one of your suspicions. After your departure, I made some discreet inquiries and managed to ascertain that the person you seek uses the name Castor Lieberung. In accordance with your plan, Herr Lieberung will be travelling towards Altdorf on the Middenheim Road at some time towards the end of the month of Chaktung, which is the month where the campaign began, and you were also travelling towards Altdorf on the Middenheim Road at that same time. Hence the kick-off in the first place, if you remember. I have also had the good fortune to secure a likeness of Herr Lieberung, which I enclose with his letter. I remain, sir, your most obedient servant. And sure enough, there is a picture of Castor Lieberung, who looks the spitting image of Zeidel Himbart. Apart from, Zeidel has now got silver hair.
What's that signature at the end of the letter?
Just a second. Just a cautionary reminder here that Zeidel, you are convinced your hair's always been silver.
Right.
Yeah, but everybody else knows that he wasn't. They are convinced that he was brown, and then when you left Altdorf, it was silver. Okay,
Right.
and it's signed off. I remain, sir, your most obedient servant, and there's an initials QF.
Oh, it's a Q. Okay.
No, QF. No, okay.
Swim Finder.
Have we come across anybody with those initials? Don't think so.
So naturally, you arrived in Bergenhafen to find these law officers here of Lock, Stock and Barrel to claim the promised inheritance. It turns out it was all a setup in order to try to capture Castelliberung for crimes against the Empire. Murder, chaos, conspiring with chaos, murder, theft, and other crimes hereinafter to be enumerated. But then, before Adolphus could act upon it, something or someone outside has torn him to shreds and torn his heart in two.
A little bit extreme.
Not ideal.
Do you want to do anything here, or do you wish to press on further into Bergenhafen?
Go back
Well,
to Bergenhafen.
yeah, I'll do whatever because obviously I'm a bit disorientated at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay.
I need to grab a stiff drink somewhere to settle my stomach.
Well, there's probably no better place than to press on into the centre of Bergenhafen, where the Schaffenfest is occurring right now.
Oh,
Remember that was the what got you on here in the first place. There's every spring, folk from across the Reichland flock to Bergenhafen for the Schaffenfest. So, do you want to try and find where that is?
Yeah,
Well,
and you can sell some shit as well.
Yeah, we've got to make this trip at least somewhat profitable now that we've not got all this money.
Yeah.
So that being said, Cargon, presumably you're going to tell the other guys not to step out into the into the street. Do you want to try and break this door down here, or are you going to ask Goethe to try and open it from the outside, or what? What do you want to do?
I'm going to ask her to see if he can go around the front and unbolt the doors. On blockade, whatever they've done.
Do you know that well?
Can I get out of the front here?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I can then. Yeah, I'll go to the front.
Sure enough, there's just a simple bolt on the outside. It's not locked, it's just literally a bolt.
I'll go back and tell him and say, yes, I can.
There you go, the door's open, so you can all head out.
Who puts a bolt on the outside of a door?
Someone who wants to trap you inside.
Yeah.
How did we not notice that?
It's a tarp.
Prisons do that.
Yeah, true.
Well, on the
Thank-
positive side,
No,
I've got
no.
some more stuff for you to sell.
Well, I'm sure we can find a merchant who might be willing to buy them off us at the Schaffenfest.
This folk happened to be walking past and said, the Schaffenfest, did I hear you say?
Yes, can you point us in the direction of it?
Yeah, turn left onto the Hafenstrasse and keep going straight on to the East Gate. You can't miss it.
Thank you very much.
Right, in which case then we're going to go into a theatre of mind style map, where you're going to have to put it into your mind as to what's happening and where. Okay. Now,
That priest is diddling a halfling.
So the streets are decorated with coloured bunting, and the main flow of the crowd is eastwards to the fair. And within a matter of moments, you are soon surrounded by happy, laughing festival goers, all eager to enjoy what the Schaffenfest has to offer.
Keep a close eye on my valuables.
So it's as well as the extensive livestock market, there's scores of stalls and sideshows of all kinds, making the 3-day fair a great attraction and a highlight of the town's calendar. And so this is the area between the East Gate and the Postern Gate, which is crowded with livestock pens, market stalls and sideshows of every description, and the air rings with the cries of entertainers and hawkers. It's very noisy, crowded, and it's a bustling fairground, and there's just hundreds, if not thousands of people as far as the eye can see, taking up every main street, every side street, every shop is already there, is already open, and outside the shops there's more stalls set up. There's people like wandering merchants around, wandering around with goods tied to the neck. There's urchins running left, right, and centre. There's everyone you can possibly imagine. Just like looking around, every walk of life. It's going to be very easy to get separated, so I'm presuming at some point you might end up getting separated, but before any of that can occur, you then see a familiar face in your friend Tom, Joseph. Remember Joseph, who owns the beer belly?
Yes.
My good pal. The ship you got here? Yeah, your good pal. And he says... oh, welcome! Oh, yeah. There's plenty of things to explore here, and it reminds you that where you actually are right here. You are very near an area known as the Festival Court, and he points towards it to the end of the current street that you're on. This is it's obviously like the largest building around here, and if you get lost and you want to meet up, I suggest meeting back up here. Joseph says that he's going to be around for a bit. You do notice that there are a increased number of guards, specifically the Bergenhafen Watch. And as you're watching them yourself and having a look around, you do observe that for every one or two guys that appear to be state soldiers, and they're quite expertly carrying the halberds and well disciplined, there seems to be twice as many, if not 3 times as many of them, that are a lot less disciplined. They're not as well organised, and they are slouching instead of stood to attention. They're scratching the nuts here, there, and everywhere. Generally. Well, yeah, it just seems to be that they've padded the watch out because it's such a large event. So to support the state army soldiers, temporary recruits have been drafted in. So there's quite a few of these around, and they're all wearing the same uniform. So it's a bit like in Britain where we've got the community support police alongside the regular police.
Plastic pigs.
Yeah, plastic pigs. Yeah. And then before you can do anything else, I should point out, Goethe, that there is a familiar face that you could have sworn you've just seen from about a year ago. You remember your exploits with a young halfling. I can't quite remember his name, but you do know that he went by the name Maggot, and he appears to be sat down outside one of the beer tents munching on a pie. He's not seen you yet, but you've definitely clocked him. You're sure it's him?
Does he have a dog with him?
He does, yes. He's got a very small and vicious dog, and he's breaking the odd crumb off his pie and feeding it to his dog.
Maggot! Still not put that dog on the fire then.
Dave, you here?
Clearly, it's not him then.
Oh, it's you! My kid was talking to me, so I had my mic muted. I haven't seen you in, what's it been, a year? Maybe 2?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have a dog if it wasn't for you. Because that idiot would have followed me across that room and died.
True. You wouldn't have had the dog if I'd have had my way and put it on the fire.
Can everyone who's not Wall please make me a perception test, please?
Including me?
No,
Okay.
actually. So yeah, Dan and Tom.
What is it? What challenging?
Good spot.
Yeah, challenging. Oof, you both passed that then. So you have noticed that in the commotion already, you don't know where it was at one point, but it's so busy that already both Severin and Kazarea have disappeared.
Who?
Who were there?
Julian and Yeva, respectively.
Oh, right.
Toby's still around, for now.
Oh, no.
Do you want a pie? Oh, they heard the message about finding us here, so we may bump into them later.
Sir no longer appearing in this campaign.
We may not.
Me.
Well, she said that she's not coming back at all then.
Well, I've said that I would write both of them out, and then rather than writing them both out completely, they just wander off and might rejoin. So I thought having them disappear into a crowd at a busy fair would be an ideal opportunity.
They were very disappointed about not getting all that money.
Blatantly what it is.
What's this? All that money? Is that my inheritance?
Yeah,
Yep.
Why didn't we get it?
because it was a sham.
Apparently, the guy with the crossbow was hunting your likeness, and something about him being a person of note.
Oh, so we're
It
being
was a
scammed.
cultist. It was a chaos cultist.
Ah,
They was trying to trap him. But instead he got you and us instead.
bloody hell.
Is it the Magister Impedimentae?
Viva Impedimenta! Thank you, Generalismo Vivian.
Fancy words.
So yeah, Zydel and Kargan, you can see that Goethe has approached this halfling who's sat outside one of the beer tents and is having a conversation with him. I don't know if you want to go and introduce yourselves, maybe?
Yeah.
Find out who's talking to.
Who's this child?
You're a fucking
Now.
child!
You see, I was just about to say that was my mistake as well.
I'd drink your big ass under the table any day.
Oh, my mistake.
You got a steak?
No, but I'll
So
have one. You got one.
Let me just show you Zydel's portrait, and then if Dan, if you want to explain to or either describe, please, to Dave what you look like and what kind of aura is going to be getting from you.
Quite menacing. I look a bit younger on that than I should be, but yeah, I've got a scar down one side of my cheek. I've now got grey hair.
You
Although,
look like Ewan McGregor if he was in Tombstone.
yeah. I'm supposed to have black hair.
No,
But
you've
was-
always, remember you reckon you've always had silver. You're convinced of it. You don't know what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, and I'm an interrogator, so I'm good at giving death stares
Well,
and amateur dentistry.
Yeah.
you're a menacing motherfucker, aren't you?
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of menacing people in this group, I've noticed.
standing nearly 2 foot taller than you, is a
The dwarf.
dwarf.
I was gonna say, so he's like 4'3".
4'11". 4'11".
I'm a very tiny hobbit.
Yeah. So here's Cargan.
Tom's a dwarf.
Tom, what's you see when we look at you?
I'm not that menacing. I think.
Probably a big
I
gut.
can put on a mean face when I brandish a blunderbuss that I carry around with me.
Oh, look, he's so gentle looking.
I'm just your friendly everyday merchant.
He's got very expressive eyes. I trust him.
Of course, I'm a dwarf. I'm trustworthy.
Are they?
Still is not.
No, he's fucking not.
I guess
Hello? Anyone want a pie?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
delicious. I've come here just to eat.
What a good
I heard that this
excuse.
festival was the best place to get all the best foods from this area, and so here I am. I'm going to open a restaurant one day.
Have you found anywhere that's got any good drink?
Yeah, this way. Follow me, gentlemen. I walk around like I own the place.
Yes,
I follow.
let's all look sketchy following a childlike creature.
Yeah. Everybody line up behind the child who's following through the crowd.
Come with me to the BBC with the children.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Can you tell what it is yet?
So I take him to the whatever beer tent I decided was the best one, Wayne.
Well, you're outside one at the minute. Yep. You can get a pint of ale here for £3.
Yeah, I'll have a
Wait,
pint for sure.
First one's on me.
Wow.
Oh, it's still got
Pints all around.
12 pence then for 4 pints.
All right. I'm going to make a character sheet up, and I will pay you that.
Because Toby's not followed you in. He seems to have disappeared.
What the fuck is my... There it is. Why was...
Right, while you're doing that, Dan.
Hmm.
In fact, no, I can do it myself. There we go. Okay. So, into the tent you're in, 7 mercenaries. They appear to be off-duty, drunk, and looking for trouble. Have walked in, and they immediately start hurling abuse at you all. So start with yourself. Starts one of them's clearly drunk, staggered around, looking at you. Goes, "Come on, Grandad, move out of the way." And,
sick balls.
What's going on here? Says the other one. We've got Grandad here with his silver hair, and he looks like he's brought his child in with him. And he's pointing at you, Dave.
Grub.
Oh, there's a
Sick balls.
dwarf. There's a dwarf. I didn't realise it was time for that. Come on, shall we kick you down the alley? We've got some games to play with you. Midden ball's kicking off at noon. We could use you as a ball.
I sick my dog on it and tell him to bite his testicles. Grub, sick balls.
I should point out the amount of on-duty guards that are around.
What?
And remember, if you remember what Joseph told you, he did say that the area at the end of that street was a festival court. It's literally a court that's been set up specifically to deal with any kind of altercation that occurs over the 3-day festival.
Okay.
It will hear grievances that arrive during the fair and administer justice on the spot.
Oh.
Hence the amount of guards that are around. So setting your dog on an off-duty guard might not be the best thing to do.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
fine.
staying away from these guys. I'm just gonna ignore them.
I'll report them to the guard. Guards! These drunkards are accosting an old man. Come and get them.
Right, so you want to actually report them to the watch?
Yeah.
I'm only a child and he fondled my business.
Okay.
Where are we?
The response to someone calling out for the watch is slow during the busy fair, so it normally takes 2d10 minutes for a patrol to arrive. So that will be 1, 2,
There's loads of them milling about.
6 minutes.
Yeah. We could have killed them back in that amount of time.
Yeah, but we'd have to wipe out the entire inn.
Okay, in which case, I'd like you all please to, because you're not drunk yet, it's your first drink, so you're drinking to unwind, rather than drinking and then already are drunk. So therefore, it'll be a cool test, all made it easy to keep you cool and not rise to the insults.
Cool. Easy. Oh, very easy, did you say?
Easy.
When? Easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's in with the hammer. Oh, past it.
All success. Specifically, Kargan, plus 8. You've just left the tent. You've got your beer, that's a dwarf happy.
Yep.
Yeah, so sure enough, you've either left the tent or you've just completely blanked them for a while, and eventually the guards come and escort them away. One of the town watch recognises a member of the 7 that's off duty. Now, come on, you can't be doing that in your uniform. If you're off duty, take your uniform off. You're bringing everyone into disrepute. Come on. He literally grabs him by his ear and pulls him out of the tent.
Pledge pin. Oh, no uniform.
Maybe we should sign up to be part of the town watch, and then we can be arseholes as well.
Right?
Well, I think what we might want to do first is we've got this stuff that we're carrying around. We could try and find merchants to sell it to, and then we'll have some coin to properly enjoy ourselves.
Well, here you go. I've got some more stuff for you to sell.
Fantastic. Why don't you come with me? We'll find a merchant, and then we can I can put on my charms.
I wonder where all this stuff to sell is coming from.
Fell off a
Dead
truck.
bodies.
Kargan, there is a tug in your sleeve,
I'd turn around.
and you can see there's an old crone, obviously drunk out of his skull, but he says to you, yeah, and he's beckoning you for you to come closer.
First thing you must know about the wise old woman. She's
So I'm
very
making that to come closer, but I'm making sure that my mate's coming with me. You coming with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on your back pocket.
You can smell it. You can smell the beer on his breath from here. And he says, "Yeah, the mists down the Bergen are getting worse. Mark my words, that means trouble."
Well, thanks for the omen, Grandad.
Do you know
doom
anything
and
in
gloom.
particular?
What?
Do you know anything in particular?
Turned into Father Jack.
I know I like a drink.
And I love my brick.
Oh, I'll buy you a drink if you give me some info about what's going on around here.
Why you want to know?
I forgot about the package.
Anything unusual?
All I know is about the mists getting worse. That means trouble.
I've been killing her booty.
Anybody new in town?
Well, I've not seen you guys before.
It's a giant festival. Everybody's new.
Yeah, I realise.
There's loads of folk new in town.
Anybody that you'd heard of before?
At that point, there's a god-awful scent assailing your nostrils, and you look down and you can see...
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to take some steps back and and not buy him a drink.
I might bottle some of his piss to use as an interrogation tool.
You staying here then? Are you going to head out and try and sell something? Are you going to look for anything?
I want to try and sell
something. Are you going to have a wander around?
I'm sure we're going to have a wander whilst we're trying to find some merchant stores.
Okay. So you're going around looking for merchants to try and buy your shizzle. Okay. Is anybody going with Cardigan while he does that?
Sure.
I am. Yeah.
I'm probably wouldn't. I don't know who the fuck he is. I'll stick with Wall's character. I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
So you
Go,
are.
sir.
Zidel.
No.
No. So with Wall's character, that is Goethe. So the three of you are going around looking for something to sell.
All right.
Looking for lots of things to sell and something to buy.
What about yourself then, Dan?
Yeah, I said I wanted to go with the guy selling shit.
Okay, you're all sick again then. Okay, that's fine. So you head out of the tent, and it's a free for all out here. To be honest, there's people all over the place. In fact, any one of you, roll me a d10, and we'll see what encounters you get first. Look in the bottom right-hand corner of the chat window. You should see some die types. Any one of you, roll me a d10, please. Who's going to do it?
I'll do it.
I don't want hundreds. I just want one of them.
Go for them, Tom.
That was... No, I'm messing this up. I just want one d10.
That's what I said.
There we go. 8.
1 d10.
Oh, ignore the -1. I don't know why that applied.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay. Now, Dave, roll me D100, please.
See D100?
Yep. In fact, actually, I can do it on here already. Doesn't matter.
Now it won't let me roll the fucking hundreds. Jesus.
Oh, look what you found. You found vendors.
7 of them. 8 of
Fantastic.
them.
Throughout the fair, there are numerous small-town hawkers. Some wandering about with trays of goods around their neck, others tending small stalls. Most of these are locals who view the Schaffenfest as an opportunity to fleece the many visitors to the town. Most of the items for sale are either worthless, rubbish, or some sort of food, pies, sweetmeats and similar. Prices are usually between 5 pence and 2 shillings. Goods will generally cost double the listed price, because everybody takes advantage of the fair to raise their prices. However, these prices may be reduced with the use of the haggle skill. Similarly,
These are just petty merchants. They're not going to have enough coin on them to buy stuff. I want to find a proper merchant.
So, if you, Tom, could please make me a haggle check, please.
We'll buy some pies for the kid.
That's a success. So you mentioned a crossbow to start with. So if you still wish to sell your crossbow, cost
yes.
+2 success level, I'll allow you to sell that for half price rather than quarter price. So that means that you will be able to sell that for 2.5 gold.
Do we normally get? Do we normally get quarter price for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you taking someone up on that offer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending that crossbow for that.
Okay, so I will remove the crossbow from your sheet. You add yourself.
I've just added it.
2 gold and 10 shillings.
Yeah, done so.
Yeah.
Right, what are you going to try and sell next?
Alright, what? I'm good on my items. What
Yes,
else have we
because
got?
you've just sold my crossbow that I gave to you to sell last time we was in the town.
Yeah, and we're going to share the money. I got a really good price for this.
A crossbow.
Ah, another crossbow.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? Can no one use the crossbow?
No, I need a crossbow pistol or a pistol.
We offered it out last time. It was only day.
And it's probably the same size as Maggot, so...
Yeah,
Right.
it was too big for him.
Let me another haggle roll then, please, Cargan.
Oh, yeah.
Four successes. Right, so you get 75% of its price now.
Okay.
So I will cross that off.
315.
Yep. 3 gold, 15 shillings.
Wow.
And I shall remove it from Wally's character sheet.
Welcome.
Right, I'm finding some good buyers here. Have we got anything else we want to shift?
Yeah.
Voting
Well,
terms in the United States.
A
Sorry.
silver platter.
Oh, of course, yeah.
This is mine, though. I've had this for ages.
Do you want to sell it?
It is quite weighty. Seen as they're after weapons, I've got a sword and the one-handed warhammer that I can get shut of.
Right,
I'll
I'll
go first then.
Get shut the one-handed warhammer because that's just untidy. And it's a dodgy thing.
No, no one wants to buy that. But,
No.
but you have found someone that will take it off your hands for you.
Oh, thank you, but no.
I mean, we could
How
just
about-
leave them for that.
How about I take your hands off for you?
Tempting, but
Specifically.
no.
You found a trader, rather than giving you money for it, has offered to swap it for you.
Or what?
A spear.
Ooh. Fancy fucking schmancy.
Type of weapon to spear in. Does it need
A long pointy one, yeah.
It's kind of like a stick.
Sticking with the pointy end.
Does anybody need a spear?
Don't think so.
I mean, I can't use it anyway. It's like 4 times my body weight length. At least.
It's a pole arm weapon group,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but it does have very long reach. With a damage bonus of +4, with the impale quality.
Wow.
Impale is
It's a
good.
lot like my hobbit penis. It's a polearm with the impale ability
And a very long reach.
and very long reach.
Do you wish to swap your warhammer for a spear?
Didn't you just get that Warhammer? You're very proud of it.
No, it's his original single-handed one, not his big double-handed one he's been
Oh.
tearing doors open with.
Yeah. I'm a door slayer. Does
I
anybody
imagine
want a
Warhammer's probably a
spear?
little bit easier to carry around with us.
Yeah, it might come in handy, a spear.
Yeah. I mean, you can always chuck a spear, can't you?
Yeah, alright. We'll take the spear.
Yeah, we'll swap it. It makes it
Anybody
easier
particularly
then,
want to hold it?
Oh, I've got it now. Oh, motherfucker.
What?
Trying to get me encumbrance down, you fucker.
Oh, I can hold on to the spear for you. I can use it as a walking stick.
Okay. See if you can sell this sword as well then.
Alright, I'll give the sword a go.
Wow,
Aye.
you've blagged that this is some kind of dwarven smith sword, and in doing so, you've managed to get full price for it.
Fantastic.
And a sword normally would cost someone 1 gold. So add yourself a gold on.
Can I use my deal maker to get an extra 10%?
Oh, is
Jake, what's your
that
mum
is that a talent?
Talent. Your skilled businessman knows how to close a deal. When using the haggle skill, you reduce or increase the price of the products by an extra 10%.
So yeah, okay, fine. So it's 20
One
shillings.
and
So
two.
yeah, an extra 2 shillings then. 1 gold and 2 shillings then. Master
Alright,
Flagger.
well. I'm happy with that.
Do you want to try and sell that silver platter now, Wall, or not?
Yeah. See what sort of price you can get for this silver platter.
Sure.
Still holding on to that fucking platter.
I'm looking
What'd you
for
do with the
somebody
head?
else. I was gonna say, oh! No.
Well done,
I
Walt.
hope you weren't particularly attached to it because Cargon has taken this silver platter off to try to get it sold, and he's wandered into a crowd and returned without it. Unfortunately, a group of urchins have snatched it from him and run into the crowd with it, never to be seen again.
Sorry there. I'm going to share out the the loot with the two people who I know, giving 2 gold crowns to each.
Aren't you sweet?
Is that me?
Yep.
Yes, it's Zidor and Yota.
Awesome, thank you. Hey, I'm not a pauper anymore. I only had some shillings.
See if you can find a breastplate.
Why is that
Please?
something I need? Or is that for
No.
you?
That's for me. I don't know how much they are.
This be a haggle on this?
No, because while you're wandering around, let's have another thing. And what else?
Another event. Yeah.
2. Okay, so as you've been wandering around and trying to sell stuff, and you mentioned the fact that these urchins have buggered off with your silver platter, you have found an area which is full of fortune tellers. There's a whole run of tents where there's clairvoyants, palmists, and self-proclaimed prophets. Some of them are set up in existing shops, but most of them are set up in tents outside on the street. Dimly lit tents telling fortunes for a small fee. Everything between 5 and 16 pence. Okay, swiftly moving on.
Is can I see if I can find somewhere a merchant or a jeweller's or somebody who will be able to silver my sword?
Probably not in the fair. No.
Alright.
That is certainly something to be one of the capital cities, or a huge city like Nuln or Altdorf.
Okie dokes.
No, you have piqued my curiosity. I am going to have a see if I can get my fortune told and laugh at what rubbish they come up with.
Okay. There's a number of fortune tellers. Do you want someone that can read palms? Do you want someone that uses cards, dice, crystal balls, tea leaves?
Rabbit
Someone
guts.
that's offering to tell you fortune with bones.
I'll go bones.
Bones. Okay, and this will cost you. 11 pence.
Fuck me. You can almost get a full round of drinks for that.
Let's go drinking then.
Exactly.
Have you crossed it off, Tom?
Yep, I've also just realised that I've been adding on pennies instead of shillings when it came to the shillings, so I've fixed it all up. Because
Okay.
it goes silver shilling, brass penny, then gold crown to the order mess me up.
Some bones have been rolled and bones have been pulled out of hats and things like that. Whereupon the old man that you seen there, he says, "Ah, you sat comfortably, Master Dwarf, for I have the most gravest of news for you." Are you sat comfortably?
Yep.
You are likely to meet a tall, dark stranger and go on a long journey. It's important that you go on this long journey, but whether you trust the dark stranger or not is up to you.
Now you say he's tall. Is that tall compared to me as a dwarf, or is he tall for a man?
Everything is in your own perspective.
Right, tall compared to a dwarf. Got it. Oh, that was entertaining.
Whilst he's in there, you guys outside, you can hear some conversation nearby, where some woman has been in to see Mystic Maigret, who's like one of the renowned fortune tellers, and she is in a bright red and yellow striped tent, and this woman's come out going, "Oh, it's such good news I've had from Mystic Maigret. Oh, fantastic, joyful."
It's fantastic.
Everything's joyful.
So what?
Everything joyful.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Sounds like heresy and witchcraft to me.
But everything does.
Yeah, but I know Zidle's a witch hunter as well.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, he wants to be. He's acting like one.
Okay, well, if you're not doing anything with that, then Cargun leaves the tent. Where
Take me away.
See if you can, Gargan. See if you can locate a breastplate for me, please.
Right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Probably not. Probably don't be just buying from some regular old merchants here. I'm sure there's probably somewhere around here that there's like a smithing guild that have set themselves up.
Okay.
So probably want to find that.
I will require, if you want to find one, need an availability check. But before you do that, I'm going to need a gossip check from you to try and find one.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
No.
But, maybe there isn't.
Whilst you're wandering around trying to find one, you also encounter
one.
Several medicine shows dotted around the Schaffenfest. A blend of sideshow and stall.
Get me some snake oil.
Amongst the wares advertised by these groups are Dr. Zeus's Wonder Tonic, rare elven spirit water, genuine Norscan silver talismans. There's all sorts from that these products are claiming to do, such as cures colic, rheumatics, warts, and bad breath. There's even a potion you found that keeps out the cold, evil spirits, and the neighbour's cat.
Is that fire water?
There is one store though that has piqued your interest actually, and it's owned by a lady named Elvira Kleinstun.
Elvira.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Clangstone.
Let's have a look at what she's got then.
She's in her late 30s with light brown hair and dark blue eyes, and she's got quite an engaging and outgoing personality.
Huge tract of land.
And she's a huge tract of land. She strikes up conversation with you pretty much straight away, and says, "Oh, yes, come in. Are you the people I saw earlier with the young girl? She was carrying
I'm
a
a
doll."
boy. That's a
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, I understood that she was maybe into herbology. Is that? Or was it one of you guys? I had a conversation with someone recently about it. Am I getting mixed up, maybe?
I'm
No,
a
that
halfling.
one's-
We're all down for a little herbology, if you know what I mean.
Does anybody have law herbs or plants or trade apothecary or herbalist?
That
Or
was
any other kind of
Yev's
yeah.
character, wasn't it?
Oh.
So yeah, I thought it was. It's like yeah, she was there looking for it. Right. Law. No, that's not something I do.
No, I've got law torture. I don't think that counts.
Theology. Reichland. That's me.
No.
Outdoor survival. I'm-
Possibly. Are you likely to therefore show an interest in herbs? Are you likely to be able to
No.
know your herbs from cow dung, for example?
AFK momentarily, folks.
I'll know my herbs from cow dung, but that's about it.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
unlike the potions and medicines and stuff that you saw outside, here inside Elvira's stall, you do think that these are genuine.
Mm.
So any of the pharmaceutical kind of equipment that you might want to do purchase here is genuine.
What kind of wares has she got?
Anything from digestive tonics to healing drafts,
See, I've got
vitality
heal skill.
drafts. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
So digestive tonic provides a plus 20 to recovery tests from stomach ailments such as the galloping trots or bloody flux. Earth root is a herb ingested to negate the effects of buboes caused by the Black Plague. That is pretty scarce.
What,
Healing
the
drafts?
The black
earth
plague.
root.
Oh, right, okay.
The healing draft, if you're more than 0 wounds, you recover your toughness bonus wounds immediately. A healing poultice, a foul-smelling medicinal wrap made from animal dung and urine, combined with any number of common herbs such as sigmafoil, tarabeth, and valerian. You do not suffer any minor infections from a critical wound treated with a healing poultice. You've also got Nightshade, which is quite rare, hence the 6 gold crown price tag. But consuming this herb causes the victim to fall into a deep sleep after 2 to 3 hours, unless an endurance test is passed. A Nightshade slumber lasts for 1d10 plus 4 hours. Then you got Salwort. When held under someone's nose, the aroma from a crushed sprig of this herb removes one stun condition. So basically, healing smelling salts. Or a vitality draft. Drinking this draft instantly removes all fatigue conditions.
Hmm.
what are the prices like?
Yeah,
Well,
like the
take your
healing.
fancy. Healing draft is 20 shilling, so 1 gold.
And what's the actual effect of it?
If you have more than 0 wounds, you immediately get your toughness bonus wounds back. So you've got a toughness bonus of 4, you get 4 wounds back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Shady?
And if you don't, if you have 0 wounds,
Then you already past that point, so you won't be able to heal that until you've got serious medical attention.
right. How many healing potions has she got? Healing drafts, sorry.
Available are 5.
I'll buy 2 of them.
Okay.
1, 2. Right, I've knocked me 2 gold off.
Rulebook, items, and healing draft. Boom. Healing draft. Boom. That's 1. And then boom. That's clear again or not? There we go. Cool. Dave, yeah, you're in Elvira's medicine shop.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a load of herbs and drafts available if that's your fancy, or were you more interested in the actual food and drink?
I was more interested in actual food,
Okay.
but I will take whatever like I would know that I need for concocting something to make me feel better if I get whacked upside the head or something.
Well, you might be interested in some digestive tonic actually.
Yes.
It provides you plus 20 to recover from tests from stomach ailments such as the galloping trots or bloody flux.
Hell yeah.
And that is 6 silver.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you remove 6 silver from your sheet, and I will put you on a draft of digestive tonic.
Gold coin equals 20 silver shillings. Okay. So
I'll have one of them as well.
And how many silver did you say, Wayne?
6.
6. So
I'm alright. I'm wearing my mail coif. It'll just... Oh, sorry, my mail chasseurs, so it'll just
we go.
leak through the rings.
Dan, if you take 6 shillings off them, please. That's
Yeah, I already have.
For you. There you go. Plunk. Digestive tonic. Cool. Elvira's delighted that you recognise that you know she's totally legit, and thanks you very much for your custom. And does remind
Did you come up with the potion that makes me taller yet?
No.
Before you piss them off, and before we leave, I don't suppose you know where the armourers are, do you?
No, it's not her forte whatsoever. She's a complete pacifist. But she does say that, and you know, I completely out of character here. I've given you notebooks for you for writing things down. You've also got the ability to create notes in game as well. So I can't tell you what to write and what not to. But it might be something you might wish to write down. Just saying. That if any of you ever wants to take up some serious pharmaceutical studies with her, then you should visit her home in Weisbruck, where she can provide tuition. And says, by all means, please come visit me. I've really enjoyed our conversation today. That is Elvira Kleinstun.
And that was in Weisbrook.
Yes. There she is.
Interesting. What a fucking munter.
Well, I mean, human, so yes.
She looks like a fucking pie maker. Not an apothecary. She looks like she's going to kill you and make you into a pie.
Before she leaves, says, if you are buying things around Schaffenfest, I should say to you, don't buy any horses from the Schaffenfest.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah, well, the watch stopped a drover from Averland trying to sell a mare with 9 eyes blistered in her mouth. She's now hanging from the east gate.
Wow.
Oh, when I
wanna
heard
see
it,
this
it was
horse.
11 eyes.
My horse has 13.
Lebanese.
Yes, but 9 in her mouth and 2 in her head.
One up above.
Maybe it was known. 9.
So we can always go and have a look at that.
Just going AFK for a moment. I need to go have a piss.
So are you going to see Mystic Megret, or are you going to go elsewhere?
Septic peg.
I've had my fill of prophecies.
Yeah, let's go see the mystic one. I'm feeling generous.
Into the red and yellow striped tent then?
Yeah.
Here she is.
Oh God, she's worse than Elvira.
Give us the book, Ash.
She's a slight woman in her 50s with grey blonde hair and slate grey eyes. And she is renowned already within the Schaffenfest for being the best at what she does. Therefore, if you do wish to see her, you will have to pay the princely sum of 16 pence.
16 pence!
16, 16.
Ratu,
Okay.
Varafa. Next time.
Okay, I'll do that because it all helps reduce the encumbrance.
Make me a perception check, please.
She's
Everyone?
fucking scamming me. Just challenging, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Roll.
you jester. Okay.
Okay. So you can see that she's wearing a wig, quite blatantly. As I say, she's got grey and blonde hair. You can see picking out from underneath her jet black wig.
Yeah.
And you can tell that the accent she's putting on is fake. You know.
Who's this hag?
That's
Is
it.
Megret C. And she's meant to have a terrible Sylvanian accent, so I'm gonna attempt a terrible Eastern European accent.
Try to do the accent.
Come in, please. Welcome. Sit down.
I'll walk in and sit down.
That doesn't
Pass
sound
me
like
your
some...
pass me your hands, please.
Okay.
She holds out her hands. Oh, very strong hands. Very strong arms. Are you a man of the warrior caste?
I thought you would know that already.
I can sense a troubled past.
Thought we all.
Now, please, close your eyes and commune with me. Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Good.
I
Yeah.
can. I can see in your future. I see. Oh right. I see a dark place in your immediate future. A narrow place with water. There is death there. Also beware of a big man, a rich man. He will bring much danger.
They always do.
And with that, you can feel a hand immediately like go limp. And when you open your eyes, she's got her eyes rolled back in the back of her skull.
Is she still breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing. And she flutters her eyelashes like rapidly, and all of a sudden, her eyeball snap forward again. Oh, sorry, that one really took its toll on me. And then she reaches over again and touches your palms. I sense a strong bond with you. Please, before the festival ends, come see me again.
Are you going to charge me again?
No, come see me again. I am interested to learn more about you and also to pass this knowledge on to you. And with that, she touches you with it. She's holding your left hand with her right hand, and she touches your right shoulder with her left hand. Please come see me again.
Okay.
Just beware of. I see another dark man now. Oh, he is not what he seems.
Are these
This
all
witch is racist.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll nick my bike, won't they? Bastards. Another dark man.
Yes.
There's a lot of them about lately.
I've got to beware of a wealthy man.
A big man, a rich man. He will bring much danger. And she also sees a dark man. He is not what he seems. But the first thing she told you, in your immediate future, she sees a dark place, a narrow place with water, and there is death there.
But a dark man with a dark purpose.
So whilst you're in there, Tom,
Yes.
you have heard, as you've been getting further and further towards the festival court, outside the festival court, you can see that there's two sets of stocks set up outside the festival court, and one of them is occupied by one of your own kind, a drunken dwarf. And hanging round his neck is a chalkboard bearing the words "drunkard and vagrant." He's flabby, filthy, got matted greying hair and a matted beard and bloodshot brown eyes. He's smelly and disgusting, and when you look at him, his beard and clothing are stained with rotten fruit.
Oh, I'm not having this. Heading over to I'll head over to him and gonna ask,
Veg.
what have they said you've done?
Well, as you get there, you're caught in the splatter of some rotten tomato being hurled at him. It's hitting square on the nose and splashed all over you. And you turn around and see a small group of urchins. One of them's got a melon ready to throw at him next.
Is all their rotten fruit on a silver platter by any chance?
No.
He's
He's begging pathetically, please, let me out. I need the 2 shilling to pay my fine, please.
I'll happily give him the 2 shilling to pay his fine. I don't want to see a dwarf go through this shame.
Cross it off then, please.
Yep.
To which point he You pay one of the town watchers nearby the 2 shilling, and he lets him out. And it's thank you, and in between him fawning all over you and like literally pouring at you, you can smell him. It stinks. But every so often he stops to adjust himself and scratch himself, and it seems like he's swatting fleas or something like that coming off him. He's like swatting his beard and scratching himself.
Alright, come with me. We'll go find a bucket of water and a pint of ale.
Oh, you gotta buy me a beer?
Of course I am.
Fantastic. So you guys are gonna go off and buy him a beer. Okay. In the meantime, Dave, I would like you, please, to roll me a D10.
1d10. Did we figure out how to roll just one of these fucking things?
If you like, you can type in the chat window instead.
Okay.
You can type /R 1d10 and then just press return.
Okay. That slash?
No, / R 1d10. No space or anything like that.
Okay.
And then just hit return and it'll roll it. No, you're right. No, / not backslash. If you do backslash,
Well,
it
I
does
had
that.
it and you said no.
You have the other one.
If you do backslash, it appears a speech bubble up above your head. So if you do / R1d10, it'll then roll it.
And it won't let me. It says error / RD10 is not valid.
R1d10.
/ R1D10. That's what I put. Isn't it? 1D10. Enter. There you go.
It's slash.
So you do need the space. Sorry.
Space, yeah.
Okay. So.
No, that's me that's rolled that.
Oh, right. Thank you.
I
If you
was
could...
doing it to find out that you do need the space.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You've done it. So, as you are coming out of the tent, I would like you to. In fact, I'll do it for you. I will add you a
Dave.
surprised condition.
Dave, it's /R space 1d10, not /
Okay.
space R1d10.
/ R space 1D10. Like that? Nope. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, there
for
it
fuck's
worked.
yes, it is like that. But I've done it again. But I put loads of spaces before the /, hoping to get it to.
Yeah. So the one that's appropriate here is Josie, which is 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have noticed Josie, and Goethe, you have not noticed. That's why you've got a stun condition. One of the farmers who was taking his animals to one of the livestock markets, or the livestock market rather. Unfortunately, a cow has gotten loose from him, and it's charging straight towards the tent where you're coming out of.
Oh right, okay.
You're stunned. You've not noticed it at all. It's all down to Dave.
Roll
What
my
do you
turn
do?
now.
You can.
What's the difficulty?
Challenging. It's a cow.
Nope.
Yes, you have.
Ooh, Martin,
Marginal
success.
success.
Yes, but okay. So the but is so let's see if you can blag your way through it, Dave. How are you a 3'2"?
Yeah. Or no, I'm 2'8" or some shit like that.
3'2", it says here. How are you,
yeah.
a 3'2" halfling, going to stop a charging cow? You've done
I'm going to walk
How have
out
you done
and I'm going to walk out on the road. I'm going to stick my thumb out and my pinky finger out, and I'm going to go,
Crocodile Dundee.
Yep.
Just going to baffle it.
Sure enough, it's slowed down to a canter, comes up to you and licks you
Okay.
with its long, rough tongue.
I add salt and then lick him back.
as it's done so, because of the size difference, it has knocked you backwards a bit, and you've twisted your ankle a little bit. Not so much to cause any long-lasting damage, but it's enough to cause a single wound. It's a little bit of a twinge there in your ankle. So if you go onto your main tab, it says wounds 9. If you reduce it down to 8, please.
My main tab, wounds.
Yep. Halfway down the
9.
right side.
Wounds 9.
Which was, yeah,
There it is.
So
Reduce it to what?
8 out
8.
of 9 then. Yeah.
Not 98.
Nope, 8.
Oh, damn it. There we go.
Thank you. And then shortly after, the farmer arrives. Roll me a 1d10, please. Again.
All
No,
right, let's see if
actually, no, you don't have to. No, sorry.
God damn it, I want to try to work it.
Any of the animals are safely captured, the owner thanks those responsible and offers you a 10 pence reward.
Shit.
There you go. So, add yourself 10 pennies.
10 pennies. All right, I got it. 10 pence.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
It's my prize cow. Don't want to lose her.
What prizes has she won?
Well, come to the livestock market. You'll see. There's all sorts happening there.
I plan to. I want a pig that I can ride like a battle pig.
Whilst that is happening, Zydel,
Yes.
you have encountered a fair game.
Oh, no.
Roll me a d10, please.
Right.
I suspect this is an unfair game.
How do I do it again? So
/R space 1d10, or underneath all that chat window, you can see all the die types. It's the fourth one across.
That's it.
And then click roll.
8. Okay, so in which case you've discovered anchor rolling. And the guy that's running it, he's picked you out and said, "Come on, you're like a right strong guy. Come on, have a go at this." And they picked someone else up and go, "You come and have a go. Come on, more the merrier." A lot of the fair games are sponsored by the local taverns and inns, so there's no cost associated with it. But whoever wins is going to win some booze.
okay, if there's no cost involved, I'll have a go.
It's the first to flip their anchor 3 times wins.
Okay. What do you do? Strength test or something?
So yeah, let me just get your opponent.
It's a 3.5 foot.
So we'll do it as a Schaffenfest warrior. So it's one of the off-duty guards. And yes, it is a futile, which is -40 strength test. Now,
Okay.
if you succeed, then you'll flip the enormous anchor once.
Okay.
So, strength test.
If
And
you
it is-
succeed, you are
so-
taking the piss.
Okay.
Especially with a target of -7.
Okay. -5 versus -6. Okay, so both of you have failed the first round, but because we've both failed by more than 4, it gives you a fatigued condition. If you have more fatigue conditions than your toughness bonus, you collapse.
Okay.
And a hearty drink or half an hour's rest removes the fatigue conditions.
Okay.
So, I should be able to right-click on you, status effects, fatigue, there you go, blump. Okay, we go again.
Okay.
Oh
Get
no!
in.
So, that is a no.
But it's not a fatigue. You can't pass it.
If you can if you roll
0. Yeah, if you roll 1 to 5, it's an automatic success.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're both straining and you can't do it.
So yeah, what is the point of this when it can't be done?
Yeah, Wayne.
Someone else who's stronger could do. But also, like we said, if you roll a 1 to 5, then it's an auto success
Yeah,
anyway.
you've got a 5% chance.
Just man up and fucking flip the thing. Quit being a pussy. Says the tiny little halfling.
Get in. Oh,
That was close.
Jesus, tit for tat.
That was quite the pair of rolls.
Next one.
This Thor's anvil.
What's you done then?
Oh, right, okay. In which case, because you failed by 3 and he failed by 10, he's rolled 100, he has actually passed out from exertion. You've managed to get yours up and not quite flip it, but this guy has fainted and the anchor's fallen on top of him, causing him crushing his legs. As a result, you are asked. We declared the winner, even though you didn't manage to flip it. And you are given instead of you're not actually won, you're not actually flipped it, but you've won by default. You're given a single bottle of wine.
Aww.
thank you very much.
For your efforts. Thank you, and please come back later and join us again if you want, or maybe have a word with your compadres. Maybe someone's able to perform better.
You're going to slap a bottle of wine in my trappings then?
I am.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Right?
Wine.
I'm going to have a sit down now. I'm a bit tired after that.
Yeah, I expect you would be.
Right.
Takes a lot of effort to not flip an anchor very well like that.
Wall, if you head on to your effects, you should see your 5th icon along. That's your stunned condition. You should see a 1 underneath it. Click on it and change to 0, please.
Okay. Oh, what's that gone?
It's turned into a fatigue automatically. So you caught a gas bite. You stepped out of the tent, and also this cow will charge you past. You go, oh, good God! Now you've calmed down. You're a little bit taken aback by it. You're no longer stunned. But you're fatigued. Just like Dan, half an hour's rest will get rid of it.
Okay.
You can see Josie's pocketing some pennies after speaking to a farmer.
I think that's quite enough excitement for one day.
You don't notice that cargon's gone missing though?
Go.
And Zeidel's wandering back with a bottle of wine in his hand, looking a bit sweaty.
I suppose we should go back to that meeting place, seeing as Cargan's disappeared as well now.
Yeah, where's he gone now?
I haven't a clue. I was in there getting some dodgy information.
Bloody hell. I would toy my ass off with an anchor.
Busy anking.
We seem to do alright though, by the looks of it.
Only because the other guy lost his leg.
Dave's dropped off at Foundry.
I'm coming back. I was testing a
Look
theory.
who's back.
Back
again.
Davey's back. Tell a friend. Am I in? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was just making sure I could get it on my tablet.
Not the first time you've asked that, is it?
Not even today.
Did you want to head over to the livestock market then, like that farmer was mentioned to you, Josie, or did you want to go elsewhere?
Livestock market sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay. Are you all heading over there? You might find Cargan while you're there.
Yeah, we might as well then.
Okay, so the northern section of the Schaffenfest is dominated by a sprawling livestock market. Its thick air is alive with the sounds and smells of thousands of beasts and their busy handlers. It consists of 2 wide auction rings for large animals, dozens of secondary rings for smaller and more specialist animals, and an uncounted number of well-guarded livestock pens. All farm animals are available, but sheep, cattle, horses, pigs, and
And what?
sorry, and poultry
Jesus Christ.
are most common, with donkeys, cats, dogs, and occasionally rarer creatures also on offer. As it's one of the first 2 days, the auction rings host the Grand Parade, where animals are trooped in by the owners to be judged. The best animal wins ribbons for champion, best animal of each sex within the breed, primes, best example of a breed, prizes, best example of each animal, and the king and queen, best animal of each sex. Possibly for historic reasons, most kings and queens of Schaffenfest are sheep. Having an animal win a ribbon can change a farmer's fortunes, for prize animals earn many times their standard price when sold. Because of this, the competition is fierce. At midnight on day 2, bear in mind you're on day 1 at the minute, as gathered merchants hold their breath in anticipation and tax inspectors look on with arms folded, loud bells ring and Geldtag begins with a roar of bids and counter bids. For the next 24 hours, all livestock sales are tax-free. Folks travel far to benefit from this unique offer, which only applies to domesticated stock physically in the market. In recent years, the day of frenzied commerce has become somewhat of a spectator sport, with folk gathering to watch traders do everything they can to push as many sales through as possible, ferrying animals at speed as the Duke of Schaffenheim's agents ensure all trades are conducted legally. The auction rings will therefore be bustling on all 3 days as stock is brought from the pens and paraded round the farmers' and buyers' critical eyes. But they are always busiest on Geldtag when the stock is actually sold. So yeah,
Okay.
farmers market.
Well, let's go and have a look at some horses.
Are you sure? I'm told not to buy
Yeah.
a horse.
Fucking sure.
Yeah. I want to go look at them. I have no intention of... I don't think I can buy a horse.
You might could.
As you're looking towards the horses, there are an almighty screech piercing the air from the livestock market, followed by a terrible racket as disturbed animals panic in their pens and worried farmers flee.
What the hell?
Yeah, what's happening? Oi, what's occurring?
Do you want to go and have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a griffin?
In amongst the poultry pens is a flapping, distressed hippogriff.
Yeah, it looks like a chicken.
And not far from it is a frowning local monster hunter of some repute known as Gordy Wissenheim. He's been lectured by a tax inspector. No, Wittgenstein, no matter what you say, this ain't no giant chicken, and it certainly ain't no domesticated animal. You can sell it on Geldtag all you want, but you will be paying tax if you do. There's a slight whisper in your ear, Dan.
Okay.
Hey, mister.
Want to buy a chicken?
Hey, baby, you want my chicken?
I'll look round, puzzled.
And there's a lady at the side of you, whispering and wanting you to follow her.
Oh, aye.
She's fairly tall. She's got really fairly sort of like dull blue, if you know what I mean. Like rather than being piercing blue, it's quite a deep blue eyes on long black hair.
Okay.
She's beckoning you to follow you, and she's pointing towards a sheep pen in the other corner.
Okay.
You follow?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay.
Cautiously.
I'm a doctor. Let me see that axe wound.
My name is Talia Schwering, and
I can tell you're spitting.
I have a favour to ask of you, please.
What's that?
And she's noticing like the manacles and things like your torture instruments and stuff that you've got on you, and she's pointing at them. And then she points towards another sheep. And you can see there's quite the crowd flocking around the sheep that she's pointing to. She's got a really hushed voice now, and she says, "Abrek the sheep. It's a Hofburg Longhorn. Can you see it over there?
Okay.
Can you see the Hofburg Longhorn over there? Look, can you see with a crowd around it?
Yeah.
That's Abrek. That's owned by Nancy Alsfart.
Okay.
Almost certain to be crowned the king of Schaffenfest.
Okay.
I, however, own," and she points, and she opens her palm up towards a significantly smaller sheep at the side. This here is Jeff the sheep. It's a Vogtblend long wool, and it basically looks like a cloud on legs. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm willing to pay to make sure that, and points at Aberek, doesn't happen. After all, if Jeff here is crowned, he'll be worth 10 times what it was before, maybe 20.
Stay here. Make sure E doesn't leave.
Points to one of your torture devices. Presumably it's like some kind of mallet that you've got there. And she says, "If you're willing to use that to make sure," and she points to the sheep, "that isn't around anymore, I'm willing to pay."
How much?
2
11.
crowns.
2
That's
gold.
a lot of money for clubbing a sheep to death.
Hmm.
I'd club my own mother to death for that.
Okay, and how am I supposed to get to this sheep and club it to death without there being a crowd around?
I don't know what you're talking about. And then she taps her nose and winks at you.
You go, here, sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Come on, get in the boat, sheep.
And with that, she turns and sachets away into the crowd.
Okay.
Jeff the sheep looks at you, munching grass. You can see he's got a name plaque on his pen. It's J-E-P-H. It's Jeff.
Right. Well, do I have to do something about it right now?
No, it's obviously it's not going to be claimed. It's not going to be declared until day 3 anyway. So
Right. I'll go back to the other chaps and fill them in on the dastardly request that's been given to me.
okay.
And see what they all think. It's a bit cruel killing a sheep.
It's true. I'll do it. Walt can attest to I have no scruples about murder.
No.
Fair
Too
enough
cold,
in real life, but what about in WFRP?
Both.
2 gold is quite a decent prize, but I'm just
Are
thinking
you
about
are you leaving the livestock market and continuing wandering?
Yeah.
Okay. As you wander out, you're wandering past one of the beer tents, and you can see Cargan and he's sat outside the beer tent enjoying a beer with another dwarf.
Did I
Tom.
find a bucket to wash them off a bit?
Yeah, you can certainly have drowned him almost in a trough.
Chuck.
But firstly, don't cross it off just yet, because it depends on how you answer this. It's 3p a pint, okay? As soon as you bought him 1 pint, he's then basically begging you for more. How many pints do you buy him? Before you
I think I haven't had a good chat with the dwarf over some drinks for a while, so I reckon we're 3 pints each in.
Okay, in that case, then cross yourself 18p off, please.
Oh, who've lost?
Derb again. Derb from Discord this time.
He's back. So yes, you've seen these 2 dwarves, and one of them is looking very, very worse for wear, and he absolutely stinks, and even looks smelly. But wet now, smelly and wet.
Who's your better looking mate?
Oh, what have I learned about him in conversation?
You've learned during the conversation that his name is Gottfried, not Gottrek, Gottfried Gurneyson. And he used to be an engineer many, many years ago, but something happened, and he's not disclosed what, to make sure that he's no longer an engineer, and he spent his day trying to forget his life and how bad it was, and is.
I'll ask him. Guthrie, how skint are you?
Very, very. Will you buy me a beer?
No, but I've got a job for you.
Does it involve beer?
It can.
It involves sheep.
No, I don't. No, not wool. Beer.
You'll be able to buy plenty of beer if you do the job.
Oh. I don't think I'm in a fit state for employment. Buy me a beer, though. We'll talk about it.
I'm gonna toss him an extra 3 pennies for his next beer, and join everybody else and say, yeah, we're not gonna get much out of him from now.
He's almost fallen asleep at the table at this point.
So yeah, I've tossed him an extra 3 pence.
Okay, cross it off then, please.
Yep.
Okay. Where to next? Well, just gonna have a wander around. In which case I'll interrupt you then. Step right this way and make yourselves 2 crowns. That's right, 2 whole crowns for no more than a few minutes mild exertion. All you need to do is last 3 minutes in the ring with my champion. 2 crowns if you can last 3 minutes. 4 if you defeat the champion within that time. You there, you look fast on your feet. He's pointing at you, Josie. And yes. Why don't you show your friends just how strong you are? Just a 2-shilling entrance fee and it's all yours. Come along, friends, we'll take him on. Just a 2-shilling investment and you could have it back 20 or 40 times over in just 3 minutes. Why, if I were a moneylender, I'd get locked up for charging interest like that. They then pointed at another guy in the crowd. Come on, give him a go.
Yeah, I'll fight him. Let's go.
Okay, you see the guy in question. In fact, let me show you a picture before you actually offer yourself up for him. Oh, yeah, I could have done this as well, by the way, earlier. Here's the cow that you stopped earlier. There you go. Okay.
What's what a cow like?
He is the champion. His name is Crusher Braugen. Mr. Kane and Mr. Walshaw, if you look on Crusher's right shoulder, you may see something rather familiar.
Yeah. That's a bit weird.
He's a brute of a man that could intimidate a wall. But you can see, Dave, that he does look blown up. He's looking rather tired.
Blown up like he exploded.
No, blown up as in blown up.
Got it.
He's a bit knackered.
See, if you had said that, I wouldn't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, let's go. I'll fucking fight him right now. I don't care. I'll run him. Kick him in the nuts.
So you're going to step into the wrestling ring then with Crusher?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy is twice your height, built
Obviously.
like a brick shithouse. And like I say, he could intimidate a wall. But yeah, if you want to step in with it, then it is a small entry fee, please, of just 2 shillings.
Hello? Yeah, I got that.
Cross 2 silver off them, please.
Hold on.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Let's see.
So 3 minutes is 18 rounds for you to last.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not bad.
The only melee skill allowed is melee brawling.
Oh, no problem.
So if you go onto your skills and use your target crosshair and target Crusher, and I'll target you.
Where's my hand-to-hand combat? I don't have it, do I?
Don't forget to target me first. Using the crosshairs. Just like you do in Deadlands.
Yeah, but I can't fucking find it because I'm on my tablet.
So on the left hand side of the screen.
I found it. I found it. It was in my
Yeah.
window. Target. I'm looking for it.
And then Crusher. On the
Stop.
side of you.
I know. My fucking character sheet keeps jumping across the screen and getting in front of the target. Closing my character sheet. Target.
This doesn't look like a fair fight.
There we go.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now then.
Punch in. Punch him. Kick the shit out.
So then on your sheet you want to click on skills and you want to click on melee brawling.
Which I don't have.
Okay, so you can instead opt not to actually attempt to punch me and just use your dodge skill instead.
That was my plan.
I'm going to go for melee brawling on you. Okay.
Right.
So I am going to roll.
Dodge skills in the
And
chat
I've
window, right?
rolled a 5. So on your chat window, you want to be clicking the curved arrow, which
Yeah,
if you
I
hand
got
that
it, I
over,
got it.
is dodge.
And very challenging. I was
Wayne's famous snorkeling rolls of doom.
just standard challenging, difficult, hard. What is it?
Yep, that's it.
Here we go. Not very good.
Right, won by 7 success levels.
Jesus Christ!
But
I just died in that.
he, no. He is punch you in the body, but as he does so, you can feel he's blatantly pulling his blows. He's got like that, and rather than punching into you, causing any damage, he's done it just to tap you. So the damage is not going to be having the 7 success levels, so it will just be strength bonus of 5. So 5 wounds rather than 12.
Still.
I don't think we're lasting 30 seconds here.
Okay, in response, you then get to... In fact, I'll mark it down for you. There you go. 5 wounds off.
I think I'm
in
going.
response,
I'm cry.
your skills, rather than melee brawling, if you haven't got it, just click on basic melee. As in melee, not melee basic.
Okay. Oh yeah. So
Bog standard melee.
is he still targeted?
Yep, still targeted.
60. That's not good.
You've gone for his leg. And he's dodged out of the way. Yeah, so he's gone, boom, tapped you, and you, even though it's only a little tap, you go, oh, right, bent over double, like he's broken a rib nearly, and then you've gone for his leg, and he just jumped out of the way.
That's what I figured. The fix is on. They're betting on me.
Yeah, I'm shouting in, tap out, tap out.
That's why they picked the smallest dude here. Drive the fucking prices up. All right, so the next time he punches me, I'm going to collapse like a fucking broccoli bunch and just lay on the ground.
Oh, so you're going to feign it?
Yeah.
Okay, in which case then, before I do this then, I would like you please to make me an entertain roll.
Oh, fuck.
And this will be an average roll. Just give you plus 20.
It booted me out. Hold on. God damn it, it did. Am I not in the fucking game anymore? Yeah, did those do here? Alright. I'll get back in. If anybody else can do something while...
Entertains on the right hand side of your skills.
I don't have the... I'm not on the foundry thing anymore.
Where have you gone?
I don't know, but it's gone.
Yeah, you've tapped out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to get back to the foundry thing. So give me just a second.
While you're doing that, I'll roll it for you then.
Okay.
Average and roll. 35. You've won by 2 success levels. So he's gone to punch you this time, and you've basically done a exaggerated sell, and he's gone to punch you in the face, and before he's even connected, you've launched yourself off your heels straight backwards and landed on your back, like complete spark out on the floor. There's a large roar from the crowd, and Crusher then runs the ropes and comes bouncing up you like a Hulk Hogan atomic leg drop, and he's coming to collapse on you. But as he done so, just before he does so, he goes ah, and you can see that he's done something with his ankle, and he hobbles at the end. And instead of it being a leg drop, at the last moment he turns it around, spins it around into an elbow drop, and pulls his blow, so it doesn't actually cause any damage to you, but lands on you.
Oh, no.
And then covers you. Are you kicking out as the referee goes 1?
No, I'm not kicking it. I'm throwing
2, 3, ding ding ding. Your winner, Crusher Muldoon. Woo! And that's not Muldoon, sorry, Crusher Braugan. Crusher Braugan. There's some sarcastic cheers from the crowd. It was obviously a one-sided affair, and he lifts you up to your feet, offers you his hand to pull you to your feet. And the announcer then gets back in the ring again. A dark-haired man called Shattiger, and he's like, "Okay, thank you very much for that. Who's next? Who's next?" And before you can continue, Crusher goes up to him and has a whisper in his ear, and he's hobbling on his ankle as he does so. He's, sorry. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in about 20 minutes, guys. And with that, he puts his arm around Crusher and he helps him out of the ring as he's hobbling.
Jesus Christ. That poor bastard obviously did so much damage to him. Trying to let him join again.
It takes him to the back to get some medical assistance. Are you heading back with him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want my share of the money.
Whilst he's doing that, then Shattiger, the announcer, comes over then to the rest of the group. So Kargan and Zeidel and Goethe, and he explains to you, "Oh, well, it looks like my champion's twisted his ankle in that last bout. I need a new champion for the rest of the day."
I'm your man.
Could be well, you're not there at the minute, Dave. You're with Crush. You're with Crusher. It could be a good earner.
Sadly not. I'm knackered after trying to flip an anchor.
Oh, not for me. I'm not. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Goethe, do you fancy it? You there, Wal? Sounds like a lost Wall, or he's not interested. Okay.
No, I've fallen asleep, mate.
Oh, sorry, dude.
No, sorry for that.
So meanwhile, then, whilst Crusher's in the medical tent, you can see that he's just wanting to get a beer. So he turns to you, Maggot, and says, "Can you fancy joining me for a beer?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And with that, he's hobbling off to the beer tent. Anything particular you guys want to do for the rest of the day?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got my immediate needs of the festival out of the way.
Okay. It does get to the late afternoon, whereupon you are then stumble across Dr. Malthusius's Zootopia. I'm going to presume, Dave, that you've been drinking with Crusher for about half an hour or so. This is free drinks, by the way, that he's bought for you. And then you're joining the rest. You're joining the rest of the group.
Yep.
So a semicircular rope enclosure stands against the town wall, marking out the edges of Dr. Malthusius' Zootopia. At the back are two wagons, one of which has a banner on the side proclaiming Dr. Malthusius' Zootopia. Strange creatures from all corners of the world, the marvellous, the bizarre, the disgusting, brought to you at enormous expense. No other like it in the world. The other wagon has a flatbed with a pile of stout wooden cages on it, all covered in oiled tarpaulins. Odd sounds come from within. Leaning against it are stacked a variety of signs for advertising the show, which will presumably be staked around the ring of rope. And a few of times you've overheard people talking recently, and you've thought no more about it today. But this is probably the third time you've each heard someone mention this. And, you know, you hear it once or twice, you might think it's just some kind of speculation. But for it to be a third time, there's probably something in it. And that rumour is that the Emperor has issued a new edict declaring that there are now no mutants in the Empire. As a consequence, the practice of exiling or slaughtering those unfortunate enough to carry some sort of physical deformity purely because of their appearance is henceforth illegal and punishable by death.
Looks like Zidal's out of a job.
Heresy.
Now, when you first pass Dr. Malthusis's Zootopia, it's closed. The good doctor is inside his wagon, making preparations. His companion is a seedy-looking dwarf named Grunny. He's checking the cages.
It's the bearded lady and things, isn't
I want to know if it's going to be like fake animals, you know, like dyed rabbits and stuff, and
mutants?
well, yeah, or mutants.
Do you want to go and have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oi! We ain't bloody started yet. Come back in an hour. The doctor will see you then.
We're here on official business.
What business is that then?
What's
Sit
it?
down for half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, whether you've been watching all this goings on, you guys have now lost your fatigue.
Okay.
Sweet.
So what's your temple, Cornwall?
Temple of Sigma.
Sigma, yeah. We're here on Sigmarite business.
What? And?
Just want a quick skeg at some of these critters you've got. Make sure there's nothing untoward.
Like I said, we ain't bloody started yet. Come back in an hour. The doctor will
No.
see you then.
We're not here for entertainment. We're here to make sure that things are safe.
What? Come back in an hour then when we start.
I think you seem to misunderstand. I'm going to intimidate him.
Right.
What
Make sure he doesn't blink.
what do you want it on? Challenging or what?
It's opposed, isn't it?
Yep. Grunny. Here he is. You're gonna target Grunny.
How do you do that?
So use your crosshairs, which is the second set of columns over here on the left hand side. There's what looks like
The bullseye.
a bullseye. Yeah.
Okay.
Target.
And
Target.
what am I targeting?
Targeting the dude that's just appeared at the side of you. That's it. You click on him.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't see shit.
Just above your token.
My combat me issue.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And now click intimidate. There we go. So, marginal failure, no but it is against his will. That is cool. So if I target you, and I go on my skills, and I go on cool. There we go. Cool.
Oh,
8.
ain't bothered.
Yeah. So
Ah,
plus
yeah.
5. Yeah.
Fucking little shite.
There's that. Look, mate, I've no idea who you're pretending to be, but I ain't having any of it. If you're looking for work, then if you want, I can give you a job, right? and he holds up this sign stating, Dr. Malthusius of Zootopia, come see the bottomless maw. If you want to carry this around the festival for all day, I'll give you a shilling. Alright?
No.
Right. Okay, come back in an hour, like I said. With that, he heads inside the doctor's wagon and bolts the door from the inside.
No, so we can have a look in the cages anyway.
Yep. I should point out that there are several town watch around as well.
I mean, we'll
What's
see it in an hour.
Okay. Fair enough. Go and have a sit down or something.
You have a continue having a wander.
Yeah.
Okay. The next beer tent you see, you can see that Guthrie is here as well, the dwarf. He's being escorted out by one of the town watch.
Who the fuck's
look, the dwarf who.
My dwarven mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Come
suspect
on,
he's
Godric.
probably being taken back to the stocks. I might bail him out
Yep.
later today.
Back to the stocks with you. When are you gonna learn? And he's proper struggling to even stand at this point.
Someone that I never saw.
Aye, proper fucked.
You then get to the next beer tent, and you can see Crusher is there, the wrestler. And
Your ankle.
he's been here for ages now by this point now. And he's in the he's in there, and he's rather drunken. There's the Bergen beer tent, and the owner Rosa Blatt is scared, and she's pointing at Crusher. Obviously, she's a frail young lady, and he's a big guy called Crusher, and she comes up to you because obviously she recognises you being in the ring with him, Dave, and says, "Look, can you help me, please? I'll give you free beer for the rest of the day if you can remove him. He's been here drinking for the last 3 hours now,
Day's nearly over.
and he's just staring at me, really strange. I don't like it." No?
Hold on, I can't. Fuck, God damn it.
How about you guys? And she looks up at the other three of you. Will you help remove him, please? He's not doing anything wrong. He just sat there staring at me.
Is he drinking?
Yeah, he's been drinking a lot. Yes. I say he's not doing anything, but he's just freaking me out.
Well, ask him to leave then.
I daren't. Have you seen the size of him?
I'll take care of him.
Why don't I call over one of the guards for you?
Well, why don't
you
you
would,
send
please.
Why don't you send a little guy in?
I'm headed in right now as we speak.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you just move him on to the next beer tent.
Crusher, you git! Don't make me kick your ass again. Let's go.
What? Why?
Get up and get out, or I'll fucking throw you out again.
Where are we going?
The next tent to get more beer.
He stands up, and you can see that he's not hobbling on his ankle. The ankle.
No, of course not. Yeah,
and
drop your cock, grab your socks. Let's go.
he's carrying a flower, which seems to be all crumpled and crushed.
What kind of roll to figure out what the fuck that is?
Well, you can see that it's a rose.
Oh, okay.
It looked like it was at some point this morning freshly picked, but it's way past its best now.
Poor Crusher. He's got some unrequited love.
Can you give me a brief description again of Crusher?
Yeah.
Because I'm probably asleep when you did that.
He's a right big fucker.
Yeah. Is that it?
He's gorgeous George.
Yeah, basically.
I'm thinking skin tone.
Oh, he's white.
Okay, yeah, I don't give a shit then.
Oh, are you thinking it was Bruno from Rough Nights and Hard Days?
No,
We don't talk about Bruno.
I was thinking it might have been a big dark man.
Oh, right, got you. Yeah, from Mystic Meg.
Septic Peg.
Yeah. Having a bit of BBC.
He looks like the ass end of a mangy dog. Ugly bastard. Let's go. Get out.
Yeah. No, it's not that. No, it's to do with the fucking reading that she gave me. The big dark man isn't what he seems, so he seems to be a big nasty thing, and he's actually just a big softie that is in love with someone, and he's trying to work up the. But no, fuck it, doesn't matter. Not him.
Yeah, Dave, make me an intuition roll, please.
Well,
Yep.
And this is gonna be average.
He's in love with a thingy woman, and that's why he's staring at her.
Intuition. Skills.
In fact, because
Intuition.
of what Wall said, you can make it easy.
I don't think I have intuition.
You have. Left hand side.
Oh, there it is.
Skills.
Found it.
It's
Make
easy.
it easy.
Easy.
Easy. Roll it.
Easy.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not that easy.
I roll
You
it.
missed it by one. You missed it by one.
You've no idea what's wrong with him, but you're walking out and he's no longer hobbling. Go
What's
to,
wrong with your ankles?
Yeah. Wall, do you want to tell Josie what you reckon?
He loves her.
At that point, he goes, "You're right. I pretended to twist my ankle so I could visit her, and I got this." And he shows you these rows. It's all crushed and mangled
Is
now.
she still around?
Yeah, she's behind bar. She's serving drinks.
Right.
But
Come here. I'll take him.
Take me where?
We're gonna go and get something else. Come
Are
on.
you?
Yeah, and I'll take him back in,
Okay.
So,
and I'll walk right up to the bar.
And
I'll just say, you've no need to be scared of him. It's not what you think.
It might be. Don't you tell me what I'm thinking.
Really, really likes you, but he's very shy. Show her what you got for her.
then with that he retrieves his crumpled rose.
There you go. What do you want to say to her?
And looks, I don't know what should I say.
Use your fucking eyes.
Tell her what
Tell her she's pretty.
you feel.
You're very pretty. And she immediately starts blushing. Oh, really? I didn't think you thought that way about me.
And sweet. Oh, she's sweet.
Can I?
And you're sweet. You're sweet too.
Yeah. Right. Can I leave you two to get to know each
Tell her-
other?
Tell her you want to rub her muffin with your
No.
cucumber.
Ignore the food, adult halfling. Just tell
Tell
her
her.
what you think about her, and you, dear, be nice to him.
Tell her
Gentle.
you want to have a pud and you've got spotted dick.
Give me Give me a drink, and you will have yourself your own security for the bar.
And with that, he cries tears of simple joy, and he puts his arm round you, Goethe, and whispers into your ear. He says,
Not the tongue!
"Step into the ring with me tomorrow, and I'll throw the bout in your favour."
No.
I'll do it.
No. Because I get the feeling you may be retiring soon.
Did any of you?
No.
I can't thank you enough.
Okay.
Yes, you could.
But you need to spend time with her.
You can try.
Yes, I'll do that for the rest of the night. Thank you.
Yes. Right, and off we go.
Good night.
Can I have my drink?
Yes, there you go.
On the house, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a bottle of wine.
You
Oh,
presumptuous bastard.
What? And
All this breath and shit. Like, yeah, on the house, you too. Thanks.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get a drink on the house, and then, right, now I've done this, give me a drink on the house, and you two can carry on talking, and off I go.
Right, well done. I'm impressed.
Do you want to head anywhere else, or are you going to go back? It's been a couple of hours now, so you're going to head back to the Zootopia?
Let's go.
I kind of want to go back to the auction for the livestock. I want to get. I want to see if they got a pig I can ride.
Well, the buying is day 3, remember?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Day 2.
I need to go inspect some pig flesh, though.
Midnight on day 2, yeah. So. Okay, roll up! Cries the doctor. In just 1 hour, you'll witness the most original and astounding display of zoological curiosity ever placed on exhibition in the entire length and breadth of our glorious empire. Welcome to Dr. Malthusius' Zootopia. Gathered together for your education, entertainment, and edification from the far corners of the known world at incalculable expense. The unusual, the bizarre, yes, even the faintly disgusting. You'll never see its like again, my friends, not even if you live to see 1,000 years. Dan, seems you were quite eager. Are you elbowing your way to the front of the crowd?
Okie dokie.
Okay. Anybody that goes with Dan, then you're going to see the most of the cage are covered with tarpaulins.
All right, now I'm going right to the front because I could see through. People think I'm a little kid.
A strange creature that appears to be a small 3-legged goblin appears out of a cage. It's huddled miserably in a corner, arms folded, tethered to a stake by a chain attached to an iron collar. And while Dr. Malthusius is gathering his grinning crowd, Grunny, the dwarf, skulks around the cages, preparing for the show to begin. The goblin, upon seeing the approaching dwarf, panics and yanks hard at the iron collar about his neck, desperate to get away. And then, the collar snaps.
Oh shit.
Having broken the poorly forged iron collar, the skinny goblin squeezes through the bars of its cage and is off. The crowd gasps and screams as the panicking creature comes running straight at you guys. You can make a challenging melee brawling test to catch it.
Okay.
No, let him go.
Yeah, I'll try it.
He's a mutant. He's
turn animal.
There's no such thing as mutants anymore.
No.
So I can't be a mutant.
You can't be a mutant. He's just a slave.
Because mutants don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
got rid of all
he's
of
just a slave, so I'm just grabbing him. What did he say? Challenging?
Yep. Melee brawling. 6.
Oh shit!
Straight towards him. You grabbed it right by the round of the throat and picked it up. All 3 of his little legs are kicking.
No, toss him out of the tent.
Grunny the dwarf comes towards you. He's really gruff as this guy, and he's got a proper like a East End accent. Like, oi, cheers, governor. And he yanks him straight out of your hand and throws him in the cage again. Puts his collar around him again. He goes, "Oh, what have I told you about doing that?" He's pointing his grubby little fingers in his face. This goblin is absolutely beside itself with fear. He's,
Is it a real
shackling this
instant
to
accent? Or like
top
Dick
collar
Van
round
Dyke?
And if you'd have let us inspect the cages earlier, we could have prevented that from happening.
In either case, Dr. Malthus is extremely grateful for the help in recovering his exhibit, and he gives each character, so all of you, because you seem to be a group, 1 shilling each. And he invites you to stick around and you can watch the show for free.
Wow.
Sure.
Once
What a
everyone
nice
is
guy.
calmed, Grunny then starts taking the $1 shilling entrance fee from everybody in the crowd, except you guys, obviously, and lets the excited folks step into the roped ring. Once everyone is in, Dr. Malthusius checks the crowd. Seems to be scanning around for something. Dr. Malthusius, I'm going to show his picture here so you can see what he looks like. Here he is. There we go. Maybe not be the tallest man or the most handsome, but his eyes are glittering. Got shoulder-length, shiny blonde hair and a dazzling smile. He's gaudily dressed, like many of the performers at the fair, but his clothes are old, faded and worn. However, for all he is somewhat seedy looking, he is a natural entertainer with a gift for hyperbole that never fails to attract attention. His accent is deeply East End Altdorf, but he somehow managed to make every word sound like poetry. So with that,
Rubbish, your mother's brother.
he takes centre stage as Grunny brings forth various oddities and curiosities for the audience to view. He shows an array of extraordinary creatures, including, here they are, the horrendously hairy horror of Hockland. Anyone can make me an intuition roll. These are all challenging intuitions.
It's a bear that's been shaved. Intuition.
What's that?
Just wait for you, Dave. There we go. Yeah,
Minus
yeah,
five.
it is indeed. It's the horrendously hairy horror of Hockland.
Alright, you know about.
Next one. The dastardly one-eyed dog of Deisdorf. Intuition?
Again?
Yeah.
-5. Keep them going. Oh, someone's got a bit better there.
Just you, Dave?
There you go. But I thought I did. I didn't push it, did I? Okay. 67.
No. Yeah, you're right again. It's the dastardly one-eyed dog of Deisdorf.
Obviously.
It's a dog. It's a dog with a single eye in its forehead. And
Yeah.
the immeasurable maw of the Middle Mountains.
No.
Oh my god.
Vicious.
Yeah. Okay, Goethe, you know that this is actually a relatively small squig. And the ghastly three-legged goblin of the Grissenwald.
Wow, we've seen that little bastard.
As Grunny leads the goblin out, he suddenly turns, bites his hand and makes another break for freedom.
Oh,
The crowd panics, and this time, as you presumably try to stop him from escaping again, the crowd have inadvertently blocked your path as he's going running straight through the crowd and he's making a break for it.
Let him go, he deserves
And
it.
you see it's vanished into a small hole in the town wall behind Malthusius, where an iron grating has rusted away to nothing. Soon a watch patrol of state soldiers arrives to determine the cause of the disturbance. By the time it arrives, Grunny has already returned most of Malthusius' exhibits to their cages, besides the goblin, of course. Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? What's going on? What's all the commotion about? Says one of the town watch.
One of this guy's exhibits made a break for it.
Exhibits? Which one?
The three-legged goblin.
three-legged goblin?
A three-legged fucking goblin?
It looked like a three-legged goblin, and they said it was a three-legged goblin, and it smells like a three-legged goblin. So I reckon it's probably a cat.
Must be a three-legged goblin.
What?
Nothing.
And then and then sure enough, Malthusius says, "Of course, my exhibits sometimes get out of hand. Yeah, but we're very careful that all our displays are completely legal. Tis not more than a goblin, fine sirs." Realising that it's more than they can handle, the soldiers soon escort Dr. Malthus, Grunny, and you guys to the festival court, where Magistrate Heinz Richter, welcome to the party, Richter, hears their reports.
Hello, Richter.
Dr. Malthusius immediately offers you guys a reward of 5 crowns for the safe return of the goblin, saying that he's a concerned member of the citizenship, and it's important I play my part in securing this menace.
Oh, of course.
Richter nods, impressed with such civic talk, and also offers the characters the same amount from the town's purse for clearing the goblin out of the sewers.
I think we're going goblin hunting.
He also adds that if the characters captured the goblin months before, that, well, since you have caught it previously, it should not be too onerous a task.
So, Doctor, you said 5 for the safe return.
Yes.
if we can't return it, say safely, I understand that you wouldn't want to pay, but Heinz, is your offer still on the table? If we can recover,
just bring it back. Yes.
All right. I'm up for that. You guys?
Yeah.
By the time this case has been heard and a course of action has been decided upon, it's nearly dark, and the fair's going to be closing for the night. So, because you've accepted the job, you are immediately offered accommodation at the town's expense at the journey's end, which is a comfortable inn near the east gate.
Oh, that's should be pleasant.
So, if you want to go drop your baggage off at the inn, you're then expected to start work immediately. But it won't be immediately. It will be in 2 weeks' time when we resume.
When we go into a dark place where there is death down there, and we need to be wary of that wealthy man.
I'm going to stop recording and Dole